Hello everyone, Cyberdragon here. So, this is the next part for Scorpion. I'm not sure how long this will be. And I also saw how many subscribers we have until the 1K special. If you guys saw that the 9K, the 900th special was a sneak peek of Ghoul Deku. But in any case, so after one of these three series, here's the orders that will have what? It will be Ghoul Deku, which I might take one of these sound wave off temporarily again for Ghoul Deku, if that's the case. If I don't get Meta Deku done, because that's the closest one to be done, but that's like 7 more parts at least. It won't be done, like on hold type of done. But in any case, so this Deku will still continue as scheduled. And I'm listening to Disturb, because this is kind of the theme for the background now. But anyways, now, today we will be discussing briefly over the 10 months of training. And, the entrance exam. So let's get started. It is the next day. Deku and Shinzo is meeting up at Dagobah Beach, where All Might instructed them to go to. And if you're wondering where about Nijire, well, Nijire is already on her way there. So, when they arrived, Nijire is already waiting at the beach for Deku and Shinzo. As soon as Nijire turned her head, she sees Deku, like, Izuku! So, Shinzo, you're here! Like, hey there, Nijire. I see you here early. Like, well, of course. We're training at the beach, aren't we? Like, yes, we are. Like, okay, that's good, but why is it so dirty? Like, you'll figure that out soon. First, let's look for our trainer. Like, oh, is it Mirako or Ryuku? Like, no, someone else. Like, yeah, you'll meet him soon. Okay. So they walk around to the beach to find a bit of an opening, with a blonde, skinny man with sunken eyes standing there. So you three made it. Nijire like, Izuku, Shinzo, I get you more to train, but is this seriously the best guy you could find to help us train? Like, trust me, you'll all figure out why he's the best guy to learn from here soon. But, are you sure though? I mean, he looks pretty skinny. Like, so, this is the person you wanted me to tell the secret to? Like, yeah. Like, can she be trusted? Like, what secret? Like, look, she's gonna poke and pry no matter what, so you might as well tell her now. And if you tell her the situation, she'll definitely keep it secret. Like, oh well, if you two vouch for her. So he buffs up, like, I am here. Like, All Might? But, wait, you can't be All Might. That sunken little guy, you were. Oh my god, like, yes, that is my skinny form. But I am All Might. Coughs of blood. Like, for comedic timing, he's I can assure you I'm All Might. So he goes to explain his injury, one for all, and how he wanted to give it to Izuku, but he refused and goddamn ad. Sorry. But Deku refused, as I said last part. Which Nijire questions Deku, which he simply says, I want to get by my own quirk. And well, so if I take on his responsibility, then I won't have my own to take care of. Yeah. So he told me to give it to Shinzo over here. So, and I will. But first, we need to train up his muscle mass. I see you already got some, but compared to young Usayaki here, points to Deku, he doesn't have nearly as much. If you can at least train for the next few months to clean this entire beach. Once that is done, I'll give you my quirk. And you three will each have your own separate area to clean. Does that sound fair? Sounds fair. Yeah, I guess that sounds fair, but why can't I just inherit it now? Well, if you were to inherit it now and throw a punch, you might blow off your limbs if you don't have more muscle than you already do now. Oh. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to see that. So, they start training. 10 months begins. They each get a little separate section on their own. They are not allowed to use their quirks. However, too. Not that Shinzo could, in general, to help him move the trash, unless he's going to get an army of people to move it for him. But yes, so it takes Deku about 2 months to do his area. Nijiri and Shinzo were surprised, but yeah, so now Deku is practicing on meditation, more martial arts, and weapon control. Now he's using whatever trash he kept on the sidelines as, well, weapons training. Like an old refrigerator, stove, or a car. Which he asked All Might if he could have used those for some practice. Which All Might accepted that. It takes Shinzo and Nijire 3 to 4 more months to finish their areas. Now, Shinzo inherits one for all. Young Shinzo! You have done well in your area. Thanks, All Might. Now, how does this work? Is it some kind of telepathic thing? Do you have to place your hand on my shoulder and it goes through me? Or plucks the hair? Eat this! Okay, now. Why? You have to ingest some of my DNA. And it'd be better than the alternatives. Turkey just laughs his ass off. I'm glad I didn't accept it then. You shut it, you walking campfire. Hey! What? Every time you burst into flames, me and Nejiri brings out marshmallows to roast over your head. So you're basically a walking campfire for us. I am not! Fire, Nejiri behind him, roasting marshmallows. He looks above, increase the flames, temperature, melts the marshmallow. You meanie! So, you could have at least let me have my delicious marshmallow. Having a pouty face. Whatever. Eat the damn hair. So, fine. So gross. Hey, you could be eating some other kind of hair. What other kind of hair other than that? He thinks about it for a moment. Yeah, okay, this is better. So yeah, he does. Eat the hair. Hold on a moment. Alright, I'm back. I had to stop recording for a moment. So, yeah. I don't, a few moments, I don't really feel anything. Did you just trick me just to eat your damn hair or something, All Might? No, it will take some time to digest. For now, why don't you all practice fighting, hand-to-hand combat, or quick training? I guess that will do. So yeah, they do that. And every time Deku and Shinzo and Nijiri fight each other, Deku always ends up on top. When it comes to hand to hand, Nijiri wins some ties with Deku sometimes because of the how Nijiri does stuff. When it comes to quirk, Nijiri tops, but when it comes to hand to hand, Deku tops. Although Deku does get his upper hand in quirk fights every now and again, not as much though. And Shinzo, has yet to win once against either of them. Which he's so sorry, like, how come you two get some wins, yet I don't? Like, dude, what are you talking about? You got All Might's quirk. Like, yeah, after you denied it. True. Now, as they are fighting, so Shinzo unintentionally used one fall in his right arm, hits Deku while he was blocking, sending him flying a bit, set a few feet. And he's still standing straight up too, so his feet was dragging against the sand. Like what was that? Was that the quirk? He sees Shinzo handburn. Like, fuck! What the hell? All Might? What's that? Like, well, he can't use 100% all right away. At most, I think he can use 8%, maybe 9%. Actually, 10%, most likely. Like, you could have told me this would have hurt the first time, you bastard. Like, sorry, it slipped my mind. Let's take you to recovery, girl. So they do. After that, the next 4 months, it helps Shinzo master One For All. So far, Deku told him he's kind of doing it wrong. He said how. So, like at me. I don't just release fire on one part of my body. I release it all throughout my body whenever I need to. Like that type of shit. And, yeah. So... yeah. And, so that's kind of how they are. They train, they hang out at the beach at times. And Deku is getting some looks by some women. If you get my drift, because how ripped he is. Which Nijiri is jealous. Shinzo just chuckles and goes like, there's one way how you can make the girl stop looking at him like that. Like, really? How? Like, simple. Ask him out on a date in front of him. Like, no! Like, oh, come on. So, it's to make sure you don't lose him to those girls. Shut it, you. But yeah. The 10 months of training is up. Now, here's something different. Deku in this actually got recommended to take this, so he doesn't have to take the normal requirements of this test. But yeah, so it is the day of the test. Deku is waking up. Like, today's the day. Hopefully Shinzo can get into the hero course. Well, I pretty much got a free pass. I wonder if that half and half bastard is there. Not. He is referring to Shinzo. Shoto Todoroki. So he's been waiting for this day. The day that he can, see his brother again. Not in a family reunion, more like a vengeance. So for leaving him to die. And to his father for treating him like nothing. Because he was quirkless. So, as Deku is getting ready. He goes to the front door. And before he can go, he's like, hold it there. Like, yeah, Mom. Like, you should probably should at least take this. Throws him an energy bar. Like, oh, thanks. So, are you going to be watching the exam today? Like, of course. I want to see how well you can do out there. So, like, yeah. Hey, I want to thank you for giving me a recommendation. Like, of course. So, anything for my son. Like, yeah. And how come you didn't get Shinzo one? Like, well, I kind of did, but I thought if he probably should try to get in by his own merit. I know you would have probably just gotten bored in the regular exam, so this might take less time for you, and you can possibly just, well, have some more free time afterwards. Like, alrighty then. Well, I'll see you later then. Like, alright, I'll see you later. Yeah, Deku goes out. He meets up with Shinzo a little later. And they walk to the front of UA. As soon as they reach there, Deku says, finally. This is where our journey begins. Like, yeah, our journey to become heroes. Like, exactly. Now. So, you ready to go in? Like, yeah, I'm about ready. But before they even moved, someone shoves Deku. Like, move it, you damn extra! Like, hey, you fucking asshole, watch where you're going. Like, what did you say to me? You damn extra! Igniting explosions on his hands. Deku doesn't know who this fucker is. But he has blonde spiky hair. Yes, it is Bakugo. And he chose the wrong guy to mess with. Like, you heard me, you walking firecracker! Lighting fire off at his body. Shinzo, watching the show, having marshmallows. Remember, they always have marshmallows on hand just in case Deku gets angry. Like, you wanna go? Like, hell yeah, I wanna go. But before anything, bonk on the head on Deku. Like, ow, what the hell? So, Nijire, with a pouting face, like, Izuku, you shouldn't be doing this so early. You're not even in UA yet, yet you're already picking fights. Like, sorry, but still, this asshole here just bumped into me and didn't even apologize for it. Like, well, don't let him bug you like that then. Just don't pick fights in general. Like, whatever. Bakugo, like, whatever. So, you and your girlfriend can screw off, for all I care. You walking campfire. Nijire with a very beet red face, like, girlfriend? Deku, campfire? And Shinzo just laughs at that. See, dude, I told you. So you're a campfire. Like, shut it, Shinzo. Like, I'm just saying, dude. And Nijire, so, are you alright or something? It seems like you were flustered after hearing that word. Like, what word? I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, oh yes you do. Something about being Deku's girlfriend. So, like, eat your damn marshmallows. Now let's get you guys to the exams, okay? Like, yeah, okay. Before Shinzo could walk any further, he trips. Like, God damn it. Before then, he noticed, like, wait, how come I haven't fallen yet? Looks down and seeing he's floating. What the hell? Sorry, but I didn't want to see you fall like that. And I saw how that other guy was treating your friend here, so I'm really sorry about that. Not telling you letting asking permission first to use my quirk. Like, no, it's alright. Thanks for saving my ass, sir. It would have been real embarrassing to fall on my face after that. Yeah, probably would have. Well, I'll see you inside. Like, yep, see ya. Umaraka walks inside. Tucker said, so, you and that girl, huh? Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing more than a simple exchange. Like, sure it wasn't. Like, not you two now. Like, okay, you two can finish this later. Let's go inside. Like, yeah, okay, fine. So they do. Shinzo goes to the regular exam while Deku goes to his exam. And how Deku and Shinzo does in the written exam? Well, they did study whenever they had time not to train, so I will say Shinzo did his normal canon self plus a bit extra. So does Deku. With the help of Nijiri, of course, they pass with flying colors. Now Deku at the obstacle race. He's getting prepared. He's wearing a black and yellow hoodie with short sleeves, a hood over his head, and still wearing his mask. With some pretty loose-fitting sweatpants and some tennis shoes of some kind. As he is walking out, in the corner of his eye, he sees a guy with red and white hair, with a burn mark on his blue eye. Like, Todoroki. Huh, must have been hearing things. They think, oh. So, he doesn't even recognize me. That's good. Now I can kick his ass in. Said that damn bastard. So, Deku goes to where the recommendation exam is at. It was an obstacle course, so I'm not exactly 100% sure what was in that obstacle, so I know it's Inuyasha, I believe how you say it, is there. And in the monitor room for the recommendation students, for the heroes who recommended whoever, Endeavor, like, this is no challenge for Shoto. So none of these kids has the chance in hell. Then, they're like, oh, I want to say that. Like, oh, it's just you, Mirako. I'm like, yep. How has it been, Endeavor? Like, it's been fair. Where the hell have you been? I haven't seen you around lately. Like, I've been taking care of my son. Like, oh, so you have a son now? Like, yeah, he's actually in this exam right now. Like, how come I never heard of your son? Like, well, he's adopted, and he's not really a fan of you for some reason. Like, what? Why? What did I do to him? Like, not sure. He wouldn't let me know. But he's taking the test now with your son, Shoto. Like, is he really that good? Like, I wouldn't put him down there if he wasn't. Like, fine. So, President Mike is like, alrighty then, listeners. You all will be taking your recommendation exam. Now, there will be a time limit for... Well, actually, not like, we will rank your time after you pass the finish line over there. Is there any questions? So that no one responds. Like, good. Now, we'll start here very shortly. Deku, with his arms crossed, just looking at far distance. Todoroki bats him at the corner of his eye, like, what is up with this guy right here? I shouldn't probably worry. So, I probably won't see him in it anyways, afterwards. Deku's thinking, how am I gonna humiliate that bastard? But after a moment, he lost his train of thought after someone like, hi there! So, like, who the fuck are you? Like, I'm Inuyasha. My name is Inuyasha. And I'm hoping we can do well today. Like, yeah, dude. Hope you do well too. Like, thanks! And he goes off to talk to everyone else. That was weird. Oh well. They're like, alrighty then, listeners. Get ready. Get set. Go! So, the Todoroki does the same thing as in Canon, shooting ice, while Inuyasha uses wind. Deku, on the other hand, puts his hands behind his back, and burst! Speed! So, fire erupts from the back of his hands. Like a rocket, he flies off. If you're wondering why not to teleport to the end, well, he wants to show off. Which Endeavor, seeing this from the monitor room, like who is that kid with the fire? Like, Mirko grins as he, that's my son, Izuku Usayaki. Izuku? Like, no, it can't be. So I'm just thinking things. Todoroki seems like fire. Even Inuyasha like fire. And Deku blitzed past both of them, getting first place, making it through the exam pretty easily. Through the obstacles, he says the cool acrobatics, uses chain to swing around whenever he needs to swing over something large, and in general just use his fire. Like, way to go, listener, you're in first place. Inuyasha's in second, Todoroki's in third, everything else goes the same. And Inuyasha does, of course, quit being in 1A, and I accepted his position in 1A, or at UA. Which I might do a what if with him staying at UA at some point, who knows. But yeah. Shoto is just breathing heavily and thinking like, who's that guy with a fire? So, he kind of reminds me of, well, a devil little. Like, I hate that. So, I hate that bastard. He let Izuku and Dabi die. So, Todoroki is more spiteful not to use his fire in this one. Not just because how Endeavor treated him and made his mother go insane, but because his brother Dabi, quote-unquote, die, and Deku too. So he's never going to use his fire side because of that too. Oh boy. And so yeah. Deku walks off. Todoroki's trying to sound like, hey. But he doesn't pay him any mind. Like, hey, did you not hear me or something? I want you to stop for a moment. Deku stops for a moment, turns around like, I don't have time for a half and half bastard like you. And oi, Todoroki. And he walks off. Like, what? What did I do to him? Endeavor is actually quite interested in meeting Deku, so he starts to walk off. Mirko noticing, like, huh? Endeavor, where are you going? Like, just stepping out for a moment. Like, okay. She gets a bad feeling, so she decides to tell him. As Deku is walking to the front gate of UA, so he hears someone like, hey, you there, kid. Izuku Usayaki, right? He turns around. He knows that voice. He sees Endeavor. His Deku starts to steam. Literally steam. What do you want, NG Todoroki? What the hell? You're not gonna try to call me... It's Endeavor, that boy. Endeavor is a name... Not a name of a hero. So, where I come from, NG Todoroki. I wish for you not to speak to me. Now leave me be. What did I do to this kid? Like, hey, wait. He grabs his shoulder, but Deku released a lot of fire at that area. So Endeavor had to pull back. It's like, it actually burned a little. What the hell? I never met any fire that I couldn't handle. Look. I said, leave me be! His eyes now engulfed in flames too. Endeavor is shooken by this. And at the right time, Mirako jumps in like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's calm down here. Izuku, what about you should go home for now? I'll talk to you when we get there, okay? Fine. And he starts to walk off, but stops for a moment and turns back around like, don't talk to me, NG Todoroki. So, and goes off. Miyako sighs in relief. Like, man, he really doesn't like you, Endeavor. And the corner of his eye, someone far in the distance, it was Todoroki. At first he thinks, like, great. Dad saw a fire user, so he might want to try to train him. But he saw how he reacted, and like, what did Dad do to him? Is that why that kid hates me or something? Endeavor, like, what did I do to that kid who hates me so much, Mirako? Like, as I said, I don't really know. But I suggest just not to bother him. So, sometimes I wonder what's up with that kid at times. But anyways, I'll see you later, Endeavor. Like, right. And yeah, Deku goes home. Shinzo did save Umuraka like how Deku did in canon. Although he didn't, and so yeah, Shinzo gets in. And the person who gets replaced in 1A will be the Hakakure. Yeah, so the next part of the series maybe will be no one will be replaced in the next series, so but yeah, in the next few series no one will really be replaced. So you will see everyone still the same, but yeah. And Nijiri even saw the recommendation exam. Wanted to congratulate Deku, but he saw how Deku was towards Endeavor, so she thinks maybe not the right time. But yeah, Deku gets accepted. And that's where I'm going to end it, guys. That's my... I don't know how long this video was, because... I think it's a decent time. But yeah, no, so... Soon here will be some more parts for Meta, Scorpion, and Soundwave. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. Some shit is about to be good. Will Bakugo be rival to Deku? Will Deku acknowledge Bakugo's existence at all? Short answer, no. And will Todoroki ever know Deku's true identity as not Izuku Usayaki, but as a Izuku Todoroki? See you guys next time.